Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Build a Story. I know I skipped a week. Very sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. Guys, we are in our last part of the Richard's house. We're going to be doing Darrin's bedroom and office today, probably that hallway. We've got everybody just chilling out and hanging, hanging out, watching a movie. We have, of course, Darrin, Luz, Malik. We have Firefly. Little Mr. Jaden is taking a nap right now. This is a new character, you guys. Let's see if I can get it. Yes, this is a new character. I might have introduced her last week briefly. This is Miss Willow Thompson. This is actually the mother of all three of Darrin's kids. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, they are not going to be an item. Willow is allowed to be in the kids' lives. And very much loves the children that she gave birth to, but for circumstantial reasons, she is just not able to keep them in her home. But Darrin, we like to think we made her on a members-only live stream, and we decided that Darrin was probably her foster brother growing up, and again, we'll get more into her story. She actually lives in a different world. Oh my gosh, the TV is so loud. She actually lives in a different world. She just got off work. She works here in Willow Creek. So she's just spending the evening with the kiddos before she goes back home. Guys, let's go into build mode and we're going to finish off Darrin's room and office. Alrighty guys, here she is in all of her glory. Darrin's beautiful, cute, quaint little house. Actually, it's not little, it's actually fairly big, but we are going to be finishing off this room. And guys, can I level with you for just a minute? I am in, I'm comfy today, all right? I just got off of work. I think we'll go ahead and get some wallpaper on Darrin's room. I just got off of work. Tomorrow is normally the day, Saturdays, where I film, but due to very happy events in the family, we have graduations happening. I won't be able to do that, so I'm going to be doing all of my recording for the week on Friday night. So you get comfy, Erin. And can we just normalize for a minute not showing up to YouTube all decked out to the nines? I know it's not something that you guys care about. I'm suspecting it's probably something that I more care about, but I'm just to say it out loud for myself, or to give myself grace to just chill out. It is okay. I almost showed up to YouTube in a robe, like legit. Would you guys like that? Maybe we do like a jammy video. I think that would be so much fun. Anyway, let's start. We've got Luz's room. We have the boys' room. We have, our little washroom, our one bathroom in the entire place for all of these Sims. I think that's so funny. I think we're going to start in Darrin's workroom or Darrin's office. And I talked last time a little bit about having that be an area kind of for the kids, like an indoor, maybe sort of craft area. I don't know, somewhere where they can come and like do some work with him. Somewhere where they could just do some quiet work next to him. Darrin is a graphic artist, pardon me. That is how he supports his family from home. He doesn't have a strict schedule. He will keep a little bit of a late morning schedule for meetings, anything like that. So I'm trying to think of a desk that would give him enough space. I really like the idea of going very dream home decorator for him. It's got some really nice sort of, classically masculine lines in there that I think I want to tap into. Although we could just do this. I think that that's actually really cute. This is from the high school years pack. And this is just every desk that I saw growing up. I really like this. I think it's not too bougie. I think it's nice and humble. I think it's still in really good shape and it still works really well. So I'm switching mid-thought that's the direction that we're going to go. Although this is the same one that Travis has in his room. That makes me not like it so much. Let's put it back. Travis is a fine sim. It's just much different. What if he converted one of the kids' room's desks to this? Or listen, I kind of like that. I like that. Let's do the wood tones. And he's got to be nice and comfy. So we're just going to do like a normal, like an office, ergonomic kind of rolling chair. I like that. Are there any fun colors that we could do blue? I like blue. It sort of matches the little desk under there. Let's do that. Y'all, I don't have a plan tonight. Normally I come in here with a plan. I've got screenshots that I'm referencing off camera. We are building live, okay? I am not done up. I have no plan. This is just that we're friends, right? We can be real with each other. So, sir, in order to do your designs, I want to give him a wireless mouse, wireless keyboard. It's techie enough. I think he puts his money where his work is. So he needs to ooh, this is actually much more not much more. It's cost effective enough and it looks way more modern. So I think I'm going to do this. This is more screen for him to be able to take a look at his graphic designs. He also needs a tablet. I think I'm thinking of the tablet that comes with the design, like the interior designer career. Instead, let's go ahead and give him a little camera. He likes photography. He makes reference images, or he takes reference images, and that's what he builds off of. Ooh, the digitalistic sketchpad. I'm sorry. You know what? He can still have those things. Like maybe these are some of the common tools that he uses, but we definitely want to give him this little tablet. And instead of this crummy camera, let's give him a better one, the crystal clear digital camera. Yes, I'm loving it. We do need some lighting on this desk for him, and I want to give him some little desk pieces. This is really going to be the defining piece of furniture in this room, so let's zhuzh it up, okay? I think maybe he would like a candle moment. You know, it's relaxing. Maybe he likes, like, it smells nice and helps him to sort of calm himself while he is working. But we're also just going to put out a little light too, because he may not always have the candle on. Maybe it's just for smell, just for show. Maybe it just calms him, relaxes him, you know. Ooh, this might also be a nice, I don't know. That's so in your face. I think I'm going to bring out this not so simple pen holder. It looks, I don't know, it looks very angular, you know? That seems like something that like a designer would do, like a graphics artist would do. Let's switch up the swatch a little bit right over here. Just a nice different swatch from what I'm used to seeing. I usually just do. I usually only do the front swatch. Yeah, let's put some water next to him. He knows that he should drink more water. Maybe he's doing it to be a good example to his kiddos. And I saw, yes, this little sticky note pad. This is getting really piled on top, but that's kind of perfect. I like that it is over top of the lamp. It looks a little chaotic. Okay, cool. That's staying. We'll do some no fuss, no muss curtains, blue. He doesn't even have to think about it. Everything in the house is blue, is decorated in blue, or like the major like accents of the house. It's just, he picked a color and was like, listen, I don't have the mental energy to give to this right now. I know that I like blue. Yes, I am an artist. However, I just listen, not with my own stuff. I get paid to do that. I'm not going to sit here and work that hard for free for me. Let's pull out this rug from Base Game, the Superficial Eco Rug medium. Don't quote me on that name. I'm going to size it down twice and put it like right under his rolly chair so that he doesn't get grooves in that original hardwood flooring. Guys, I don't know why people love original hardwood flooring. I get the idea of why we like it. It's just in practicality, like it just means that your floors are going to need to be replaced eventually. I can't be fussed to keep up with original hardwood flooring. Give me some parquet flooring that I can replace every few years. Thank you. But this is one of the selling points of this house. It adds value, and so he's going to take care of it. Let's take a look at some electronics. I know that I said some quiet games would probably be nice, but I'm trying to find that little Void Critters. We can just search for it. It is the Void Critter Battle Stations. If you guys are ever wondering where it's at, apparently it is in kids stuff under the kids activities, a little violin. This is where it's pulling up for me. Let's do this. That's going to get in the way of the door. Don't love that. Maybe we could put it here. Ooh, that's going to get in the way as well. What if we put Dad's computer right there, moved our rug? Will that be enough room? Oh, I really don't know. I don't like that. Let's put it here maybe. Ooh, this is a very small room. Very, very small. Let me try out a couple of things and then I'll come back with you guys. Okay, all right, I worked it out. Dad's desk is right as you come in on the door. So that way it's all business. The kids can chill out kind of next to him off camera if he ever has to be on for like a meeting, something like that. They'll be with their little void critter station. We have other color options, you guys. I'm excited about that. What do we feel like? It's Malik that really loves void critters, so I'm gonna see if there's one that's like a space theme. I do think that Luz plays it with him, and when he's old enough, Jaden is definitely going to be doing this. I love this green, the little camo green. Malik really does like green, so that would work really well with him. And I thought about bringing out one of the craft or activity tables, but instead I think I'm going to go for this science set, the Beakers and Baubles science set from Snowy Escape in this case, because I just think it's so cute. I think it's, you know, like the Kindermaid stuff or like the things that you buy at Walmart that are like these cutesy little sciencey kits for kids. That's what this looks like to me. So I think we'll get it in this swatch, nice brown to sort of match Dad's desk. As you can see, his space is at a premium right now. I think he's just about ready to move this into his bedroom and surrender this as like a kid's playroom. But not quite yet. I have just pulled out a couple of things to be able to decorate the walls with. First and foremost, Katie, you had a great idea. You know how I was talking about how he is certified, like to be a foster parent, and an adoptive parent. These are all of the certifications that this man had to complete in order to A, be approved as a foster, and then B, be approved as an adoptive parent. So a lot of people just file these away, but he was proud. He went ahead and framed them. I think this is something from Darrin's past, like maybe as a high school student. I think that he was a basketball player, and he's got maybe the last basketball he ever played with in his last game. Let's see, what could our jersey be? I know that this is not a basketball jersey. Don't worry, I'm aware. But we're just gonna pretend. I think the blue's fine. I think the blue's absolutely fine. We've got a couple of other things, nothing too big a deal. We've got this nice sciencey poster to go right behind the little science table, pardon me. Ooh, and where should we put this? These are just little crafts that the kids did for Dad. So I think we're going to hang them right there. It's not going to be super like decorated in here. Just something to get the point across. So there we go. We've got a nice little activities room, skills room maybe, that we will call that. I do think we probably need a better light than this, so let's see, let's grab that. Okay, so I like to think that this was maybe intended to be a little bit of a bedroom, so there's some bedroom lighting that we have that he just hasn't really switched over yet, because again, this used to be his office and the playroom, and then the boys needed it. Jaden came into the family, and I like to think that he sat down with Luz and Malik and was like, hey, so we're having another member join our family. How are you guys comfortable? Because I think Luz and Malik had these rooms. He wanted them to have equal size rooms. He had one boy and one girl, so he knew he had to have different ones. And really sat down and said, hey, so Jaden's coming in. Jaden's probably going to get this other room here, so that I can keep you guys where you are. And that means that Daddy's office is going to move into the bedroom. And then I think that Malik was like, nope, I want to sleep with Jaden. Darrin was like, well, then that means that you can't stay in this itty bitty little room. You could, but you guys have a lot of furniture. So I think he gave up his bigger office for the boys. Now let's go into, speaking of bedrooms, we're going to go into this massive room and we're going to make this an oasis for this man. Okay, so I've tried a couple of things and I think we're going to go with cats and dogs. I had originally thought about Dream Home Decorator because I do like the color palette in Dream Home Decorator. I also think it's got some really strong lines, which I thought would be cool for an artist, but it just doesn't fit the rest of the house. And to be honest, it just looks like kids can't touch it to me. And I don't think that Darrin would have any part of his house where his kids couldn't be. That's kind of cool. I like that bedspread. I almost kind of like this though. I like the green in here. I know it's mostly blue in the rest of the house, but maybe this is just something that Darrin took a shining to. I think we also need some really nice bedside tables. Nothing too, too pristine looking. This is nice and solid. It's definitely going to last for a long time. So I want to give that to Darrin. It's matching. It looks great, I think. Maybe not the swatches that I want. So let's see what this guy has to say for us. That might be a little bit better. I don't actually mind the front swatch. I don't think that that's bad. So we'll go with that. Now for a dresser, which is something he's definitely going to need. I don't know that I'm going to put a ton in his room other than making, the swatches. They're not going to go together. That's such a bummer. Okay, well, the pieces are spread out enough in the room that I don't think it's going to matter all that much. So Darrin really likes to have this be his space. The kids are welcome in here, of course, but when everybody's off to school, maybe Jaden has a play date, Jaden's not in school yet, then maybe Darrin just likes to come in here and hang out. I am going to give this man a TV above or like right above this, because I think that maybe he comes in and watches his shows, although that's not going to be centered and that's going to drive me bananas. What have I done to myself? It's these windows. These windows are a problem. How about we move this here? All right, we move this over that way. I think we're getting somewhere. This could move here, and we really only need one of these. Yes. Maybe. Hold on, guys. I'm pulling it together. Listen, this is a single man who is not really prioritizing looking for a partner. So even if he does find one, they can scoot, They absolutely can scoot. And I know I addressed it just a little bit. I might have forgotten to actually finish the thought because that's 100% me. But he and Willow, as close as they are, they went through some experiences together that would have bonded them quite a bit. He and Willow will never be an item. That you guys can play it however you want, but I don't personally see them ever ending up together. That's just, I don't know. They've had too much history together. He parents her children. That would actually make it really sticky if they started dating. I think maybe legally. On a personal level, Darrin has just seen Willow at her worst, right? So not only that, but I think Willow has had some woes with men, and Darrin is a male that she trusts. I don't think that she would ever consider dating him. She's just, she's had a hard time with her relationship with males, and I don't think that she would ever want to muddy the waters with Darrin. She knows exactly what it is. She knows that he's good for the children she brought into this world, and she's grateful for that. She is not about to mess that up. And likewise with Darrin. Darrin knows that would be really confusing for his kids. So I really can't ever imagine him and Willow together. They are friends. They are mutually interested in the kids. They're kind of partners. I wouldn't say that they're co-parenting necessarily, but Willow is a foster sister, right? So she would be something akin to an aunt, someone who really loves these children. She is always going to biologically be their mother. Nothing will ever separate her from that. But, legally, she's not these children's mother. So they've got enough of a dynamic trying to piece that out and figure out where that belongs. They don't need to introduce a romantic relationship into that too, in my mind. Maybe you guys play in a way where it just makes a whole lot of sense. But it is such a part of me to want to partner every sim that I've already decided in my mind, like, it's just not happening. Nope, don't go there. That's that's an off limit for me, like when I play this save. So over in this area, I think we'll probably have a little something something for the pup of the house. I know that Firefly is, we've kind of said that Firefly, although Firefly is a family dog, Firefly is mostly Luz's dog, was something that Luz begged her dad for, absolutely begged her dad for when he wandered into their lives, and sort of, I don't know, Darrin sort of got stuck with him. I don't think Darrin dislikes Firefly or disliked him at the time. I think that he just hadn't had a pet in his life. Maybe his foster parents, the various foster parents, didn't have pets, or maybe they had pets, but they weren't, it just wasn't a relationship that Darrin really felt needed to grow. They weren't going to be his pets. They were his foster parents' pets. And he knew that the nature of this was going to be temporary. And so he just didn't really bother. It just wasn't something that he wanted to cultivate. He had so much to focus on too. He knew that he wanted to have a good job. He knew that he needed good grades in high school for that. He was on the basketball team. Through his numerous foster homes, they kept his extracurriculars the same. He always stayed within the same school system for that reason. When he graduated high school, he went to the Foxbury Institute and got his graphics art design degree. And he was just, he was when he wasn't in high school and in the foster care system, he was in college and really building this. And then when he got out of college, he knew he was working for a purpose. So he was really focused on that and just never found time or interest or the extra funds for a pet. And now that he has one, I think that he's learning with Luz. And listen, Firefly grew on him. Okay. So Firefly absolutely can sleep with his little buddy Luz. And I think most of the time does that. But every once in a while, he sneaks on into Darrin's room. And Darrin's pretty happy to have him. So he's got, maybe this would be like a little too much. Maybe that would be a little too much. So I'm going to find something else to put on this wall that would make a little bit more sense. Maybe he has a nice mirror up here. There's one from Growing Together that I like a lot, that I think I could put up here. Maybe instead we'll do this one. There's also one from that Basement Treasures kit. Maybe, I don't want to block the window. Maybe we could do this. These beds are so big, you guys. I hope that they can navigate that Darrin can navigate that. If not, I'll rejig it around somehow. I want to make everything match, but I know that that's not super realistic. Like, how often do you go to the pet supply store and they have something that matches your exact bedding? Not very often, I would think. So we're just going to keep it this way. All right. So I like this. Wonderful. We're going to move this a wee bit closer and maybe pull it out so that it's not cutting in to those curtains. Love that. Yeah, I think that'll do. We're also going to put a little bench here in case he wants to be somewhere to like put on his shoes and all that. Oh, maybe something like this. That's a little too much. All right, perfect. So listen, I know none of the wood tones match, but it's The Sims. And do we expect any better? Really? I don't think so. It's nice and centered on the bed. We've got lots of places to sit. Now let's try to find some stuff for the walls. Okay, I've got it. All right, so hear me out. Darrin works with like really famous people. I would like to think that this is probably an artist whose marketing campaign he might have worked on or contributed some art to. Let's see if we can get up some others. This one's definitely perfume. This could be another artist, or maybe a Simsfluencer, someone like that. It matches. They all look great, and he's super proud of this work. So maybe he's got this just everywhere. Maybe not even just in his bedroom. Maybe we pull it out to the hallway so that he can like really show off to people what he is capable of. I mean, obviously he probably would have worked on some like products, things like that, but you know, that's not where his heart is. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then out here, I've got a little Foxbury Institute flag. This is again his alma mater. It's where he went to school. We've also got our high school graduation. I'm sorry, we've got our our high school diploma. It's a diploma with honors, so that goes right under the toddler potty, or I'm sorry, over the toddler potty because, you know, goals. And we have his graduation memorabilia. Like this is, you know, this is his kind of crowning jewel alongside getting certified for all the kids. This is where, you know, he's graduated college and he hangs this up as a goal for his children. That, hey, it's not that you have to go to college, just excel in what you do. Any of your chosen fields, just make sure you get done what you want to do. Anything in your life, don't let the fact that you could have taken a class but didn't be the thing that holds you back. You know what? Daddy knows that school is expensive. It's really scary to think about doing it on your own. I had some financial help because I aged out of the foster care system, but you know what? You've always got me. I will help you guys. I work as hard as I do to be able to A, afford you guys, and B, build you guys a future if you need it. So you will always have a place to stay here, whether you want to stay here through college, trade school, anything that's going to make you guys successful. I will be behind 100%. You live your life for you, not for daddy. We've got some smelly good stuff. He's definitely like into keeping himself up. I like to think that he is it's a relaxed style, but he's a stylish sim. We can give him like a nice little hat for when he goes out and does his hymn stuff. Maybe if he's going out on a Friday night and he's got a sitter or something. I don't know what about a watch just says dad to me, but since he's a dad, whether it fits his personality or not, in my mind, the man needs a watch. He's also got some stuff, some letters, maybe things that he's compiling for his kids that he will give them when they are older, to be able to sort of, I don't know, pass on. Let's see. Okay, we're going to have to like revamp this. All right, got that going. He's got, you know, his various creams, his gels, his colognes. He's got himself a little comb set, making sure that he looks good and fresh. We've got, of course, our watch. You know, he likes, maybe this is his nice watch that he really likes to put on. He's got his hat for when he wants it. And he's got his little letter box. I think that that's super, super cute. On this side, no millennial is, and I like to think that he is complete without a cell phone. Where is that cell phone? Aha, just a nice black cell. Maybe he needs some glasses, so we'll put them right next to his bed, and we'll get him a nice little a nice lamp to be able to put next to his bed. Let's get these all looking nice over here. Yes. Okay, perfect. Like that a lot better. All right, guys. So I think this bedroom is fairly done. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to switch these curtains, actually. That is a lot of green going on in this place. Okay, so I switched them out. I didn't like it. I was like, what do I not like about the room? It was the curtains. I didn't like the curtains. So we do have this little pull down tab. Here, that's green. Everything else is just this off-white. I think I might even switch it to something a little more brown. You might hear my dog moving around back there trying to get comfortable behind my backdrop. All right, guys, I think we are definitely done. Not too much in the halls, but I think honestly he needs the clear space for Sims to walk so that nobody gets anything tipped over, anything like that. I nearly forgot to put like a ceiling piece in here. I tried some lights. I didn't like it as well. I think it's probably more realistic for him to have a fan in this big room. So we're going to go that way. I'm going to leave the little saucer lights alone, maybe here. I don't know. That's so dark though. That's really, really dark. So I can put 2 of them in. Ooh, I hope that doesn't glitch out too much for you guys. But you guys, I think we are going to call this good. Let's pop back into game and see how our family is liking it. Alrighty guys, everybody is getting called to the meal. It looks like there's fish tacos tonight. We have our little boy saying hi to Firefly. What a cute little family dog. This is an unconventional family, you guys, but I honestly know that Darrin is super proud. We definitely have to fill these pictures with family photos, so I cannot wait for the live stream where we do rotational gameplay, either live stream or recorded series. You guys let me know what you would prefer, where we get to fill this. I am so excited. Oh my goodness, she's so sad, honey. Aw, I think it does kind of break her heart a little to see her kids having a place that's not with her, but you know what? She knows ultimately this is the best spot for them. Let's leave them and do a little bit of a tour. Oh, what a tired boy. So we've got our living room here with all sorts of kids stuff everywhere. Absolutely no doubt that this is where, oh, the dog is on the couch. I'm sure Darrin is thrilled. No doubt who this house is for, Darrin and the kids. We come on outside here to our lovely covered porch. It is, it's dark out, but we can see from our little porch stoop the backyard with all this awesome kids stuff to do. Super proud of that for them. We've got our beautiful kitchen here. We go down the hallway, and very first we have the boys' room. I did go ahead and switch the bed for Jaden. He was having trouble getting in it. We've got Malik's bed up there. We've got, oh, our little night light, just everything. All sorts of toys for the boys to get into, books, all that. Luz has her room right here, an explosion of pinks and teals and purples and, you know, all of that. So, of course, a bed for Firefly. And the little dog treats, everything here. Oh, her little growth chart, which I switched out. Next is the office. I think this turned out pretty great, if I do say so myself. I would love to do this alongside my dad as he worked. We have the only bathroom in the place, and it looks like Firefly was helping, you know, just like all of our pets help us when we use the bathroom. We have, you know, the utility room. It's a utility room. Nothing too big. Oh my gosh, we're having gameplay happen. I got a present. I think it's dumb. I want to trade it for a friend or give it back. I think Darrin would tell her that the present was for you. Be grateful. So he's building some parenting skill. Lovely. You go off, King. And then next we've got Darrin's room. So this is where Darrin goes at the end of a very long day. Of course, Firefly is welcome in here. In here, we've got all sorts of stuff from his campaigns that he has worked on, contributed art to. Otherwise, guys, this household is settling down. We have Willow, who has gone home. The kids are going to bed. I'm sure they're getting ready for school tomorrow. I hope that you will come back with me next week, next time I post an episode of this, while we get to building the neighborhood park for Foundry Cove. I have had a blast doing this, you guys. If you have enjoyed this series so far, this video, please consider hitting the like and the subscribe button. Do me a favor, and when I say the word subscribe, does it light up for you? Because I've been noticing that around YouTube, and I really don't know how creators have that happen. So thank you so much, everybody, for your interest, for your love. It's very much felt, and I can't wait to get on to our other lots. I will see you next time I post. Bye!